What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. In this video we are going to be talking about how to increase your income. I'm going to be going through some different side hustles that I've personally used in the past, some side hustles that have made me money in the past, are still making me money now. These are all things that I know have actually worked. I'm not just going to list off some random stuff that you could try, which I've got no idea if they work or not. These are all things that I have actually made money from and are still making money from today, ranging from stuff where you could potentially make another £100 a month to up to £1,500 a month and more. So if that sounds interesting to you, then please stick around for the rest of the video. Number one. So number one on the list is freelancing, and this can be done a multitude of different ways. I've personally got experience with this, having been made redundant from my job in February, and I was freelancing on the side. Freelancing is now my full-time income, and I've just scaled it from there with the experience that I had and the contacts that I managed to gain from doing it. So it's definitely a good way not only to earn extra income, but as a potential plan B if things were to ever go wrong at your current full-time job. You can set up a gig to offer your services on sites like Fiverr, Upwork, People Per Hour, and you can basically just leverage skills that you've gained in your full-time employment, skills that you've gained from hobbies, and the list of services that people are after is huge, ranging from stuff like engineering services, marketing, writing blogs, script writing, graphic design, programming, SEO, loads of stuff. So if you've got any of those sort of skills, or there's stuff that you do in your work time that you could do again in additional hours out of work time, on weekends, evenings for example, then it's worth just setting up a small gig on Fiverr or creating a profile on People Per Hour and just reaching out to people, starting off with your prices low, gain some reviews, and some people have scaled it to ridiculous levels. This guy I'm just reading about now, he's a 35-year-old dad who's made $1.5 million on Fiverr doing voiceovers. So the barrier to entry on this is very low, and if you're enthusiastic about it, you put your time in and you deliver a good service, then your reviews will increase, you can start to up your prices and just scale from there really. So that's a great little side hustle to do, start off, and you can really just sort of scale it as far as you want to go. Number two. So number two on this list is reselling in-demand hype luxury items. I've spoke about this a lot on the channel. I've done a review of the program and the group that I've joined, Crep Chief Notify. I'll leave a link in the description and point to a link in the video, top left hand corner I believe it will be, which will give you some more information about that. What reselling is basically buying stuff that's really in demand, like the latest off-white sneakers for retail price, and then flipping them for a small profit or a large profit if certain items are really rare on sites like StockX, eBay and whatnot. This is something that you can do pretty easily in your spare time. It's scalable to the extent that of the amount of time you want to put into it and how much experience you gain, whether you want to start buying robots to do some sort of duties for you, like entering loads of raffles in one go, or buying loads of stock, and you need a small bit of cash put aside to get going on this. But it is something that is fairly risk-free in terms of, if you're buying loads of items, most companies offer 30-day free returns. So if you buy the items, you find there isn't a big profit on them, or they don't resell, you just ship them back within 30 days and get your money back. So that is something that most people can get started with pretty easily. I'd recommend you would probably need to join a group if you haven't got any experience, just because it's going to cut your learning curve in half and give you far better opportunities that you would find, certainly that I would ever find on my own, because I haven't really had any experience previous to doing this on buying hyped items like Yeezys, Off-White, rare Nikes, all that sort of stuff. So that is number two. Number three. Print on demand is essentially where a website or a platform such as Amazon Merch, Redbubble or Etsy, for example, allow sellers to upload designs onto their website which can be put onto a variety of different items, from t-shirts, pillows, hoodies, hats, socks, etc., etc. Customers can then go onto their website, they will look through at different designs. If they see something they like and they want to purchase a pillow, for example, with your design on it, Redbubble will create the product, they'll ship it to the customer, and they will give you a royalty for that sale. So there's zero risk. You can upload as much as designs as the platform will allow you to, and if you make sales on that site, they will send you royalties for the work that you have done, which is superb. It is very scalable business, and if you're good at designs, graphic work, then it's something that you can really get your teeth into and sort of grow and push it, and you can expand beyond just offering print on demand from these platforms. You can also create your own Shopify store with print on demand plugins such as Printful, I believe, to offer these services, offer these products, and essentially sit back, wait, allow other companies to do the hard work, and you just collect the royalties. So when I was doing this a bit more than I am now, I haven't uploaded anything for over 2 years. These are all just old designs. But when I was uploading designs actively, I was making about £100 a month at the peak. That was just on Amazon merch. I've then now uploaded some stuff to Redbubble as well, and even like this month, for example, I got paid out just under 50 quid, and this is for work that I did over 2 years ago. So it is something that is very passive. I'm in a couple of Facebook groups with people that are on Amazon merch, and there are people making some serious money. I'm talking £2,000 a week just in royalties. If you're worried about the quality of the designs, if you don't think that you're that capable, there are some good free software that you can use, as well as the normal sort of Photoshop. Sites like Canva. You can go onto Canva, create a free account, and start creating nice text-based or image-based designs. Some of the best-selling designs that I had were actually text-based and were very simple to create. You can use stuff like Google Trends to predict what people are after. There are other sites of software that you can also use, which I'll see if I can leave some links in the description below, just to see what people are selling, how much certain t-shirts are selling for. You can create similar designs using them as inspiration and improve them and whatnot, and really just scale it from there. So it is something that, if you enjoy doing graphic design, if you don't, go on to Fiverr, find someone else to do it for you, send them the ideas. Or if you've got a friend who's a graphic designer, you could ask him or her if you want to do a profit split. They create the designs, you do the uploading and product listing creation, and then split the profits 50-50. It's entirely up to you, but it is definitely one that is worth a go, and it's quite rewarding when you get a royalty come through for something that you've designed. Number 4. So number 4 on the list is a bit of a sort of weird one, really. It's sort of 2, but I'll explain what I've done and how that's making me money, and that is social media marketing / selling other people's products. So I've spoken a bit about Amazon, selling on Amazon on this channel, and part of the Amazon business that me and my friend run is that we sell other people's products on Amazon for them. We offer a account management, a launch, creating the products, doing the listing, doing the images, and instead of just a monthly retainer fee of 500 quid or £1,000, we actually get a small commission on the product that we sell. So for example, we might, one of the products, we get a £4 commission on every product that's sold on Amazon. Say we sell 100 products in the first month, 200 in the next. It's really scalable past the usual retainer rates that people are offering, and also because you're selling someone else's product, you can sort of leverage their brand a bit rather than just from starting from scratch and trying to build from nowhere. So it's quite good in that sense. It's also good for the fact of, if you've got very limited experience and you're just getting into this, or you haven't done anything of this before, then it's very low risk for that company to take you on and set up a deal like this, where it would be to, if you were offering this service, but you wanted £1,000 a month and a 4-month contract, for example, they've then got to really commit to you without you showing anything or any promise of performance. So it's basically just a performance paid deal. If you deliver the results, then you get paid commission only, like a commission only sales job, but sort of online. You can really approach this any way you like, but I don't see many people talking about it. And I think for people just getting started, it's really something that's worth a go and helps you get your foot in the door. The first client that we managed to get, we actually leveraged the fact that we were selling print on demand products and we were running advertising to these and making sales. And that was sort of our proof of work that we knew what we were doing. And with something like that, you can set that up without any capital outlay. It's just your time. And if you can start doing it, you can learn, you can bring results. It really can lead on to other sort of opportunities. And if you've got a few different products under your belt that you're selling for other people and you're making a commission on, it can really start to grow and give you quite a substantial like passive income stream that you didn't have before. Number five, the last thing on the list. Now, I wouldn't ever have put this on the list unless I knew someone that was in this position. I'm not in this position, but my friend is, and he's got a specific mindset to the way he deals with life. Essentially, he is very interested in creating additional income streams, but he's got a large pot of savings that he doesn't really want to touch or do anything with. And really, if you've been watching the channel before, you'll know that I'm very into investing. I like talking about stocks and shares. I've done a video before where I go into my complete current portfolio about what I've bought, why I've bought it, what it's returned me to date. I'm going to do an update soon because that has changed quite a bit for the better. But essentially, my friend, he's got about £60,000 in savings sat in the bank, earning zero money. Now, you could invest this in a variety of different stocks, but because we're talking just about passive income and increasing your income, he could, for example, invest this in a very diversified fund, which was concentrated on a high dividend income fund, which is what a lot of people start to do when they get towards pension age. But I'll flash some funds up on the screen now, and we'll take an average percentage dividend of say 5%. There are actually individual companies that offer far higher dividend percentages than this, but we'll just take this fund for an example. So also completely disregarding any capital growth, just the dividend. So if we take his savings pot of £60,000, 5% of that is £3,000 per year, divided by 12, that's £250 a month passive income that is just drip feeding in. A lot of these funds pay these dividends out quarterly, so every quarter you are just getting those dividends coming in and you're not having to do anything for it, and it is actually increasing your income. And if you've got this all wrapped up in a stocks and shares ISA, then you won't be paying any tax on it either. So I know that's something that's not going to apply to everyone, but I hope for the minority that is in this position, that provides some sort of value. Personally, I wouldn't invest just in one of these dividend funds. I would look at some fund that is going to increase in value, or diversify it over some different stocks which you think are going to increase in value and improve over the long term. I hope this video has been of some value to you. Please drop me a like. Please hit subscribe if you haven't done already. If you've got any questions, drop me a comment. I'm always in the comments, and I'd love to hear from you. I'd love to hear your feedback. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll be back again soon.